Another buddy of mine came up to me the other day and said, Dixie, now I don't understand something, man. Why do so many white people and white Christians support Donald Trump if he ain't no kind of man, if he ain't no good, ain't got no character and no soul? Man, I think he's just the one that came up and he's showing white America's true character. White America has always been raping, colonizing, enslaving. Ain't that our background? Didn't we build this country on the backs of enslaved Africans and on the backs of genocide and indigenous people are stealing their resources and their land? Ain't that what we do? Is lie, cheat, and steal, just like Donald J. Trump. Greed is at the heart of white America. It's called white advantage, white privilege, white supremacy, white nationalism. That is who we are. And that is a fact. And Donald J. Trump is just their new messiah. White supremacy's new messiah. White nationalism's new messiah. And that sick, dark, evil, greedy, white nationalist side of white America is who Donald Trump is. He's a reflection of who America is, of who white America is. And that's why so many white Christians run to him. Well, another buddy of mine came up to me the other day and said, Dixie, now I don't understand something, man. Why do so many white people and white Christians support Donald Trump if he ain't no kind of man, if he ain't no good, ain't got no character and no soul?
I love the way this guy talks. Why does he not have on a shirt? What the fuck? I wonder where he's from. Somewhere in the South for sure. Alabama. That ain't no Texas accent. I'm gonna go with Alabama, Tennessee, somewhere up in there, probably. South Carolina, maybe. That ain't Florida either, so I put him somewhere in between Florida and Texas, like Alabama. I would go with Alabama. It says points were made. You can't walk together unless they agree. Wait, points were made. Two can't walk together unless they agree. How can folks who claim to love God all worship a beast that has no Christ-like attributes? How can you claim to know and follow good, yet choose, celebrate, and avidly support pure evil? No truly righteous person could, unless God says, my sheep will know my voice. I assume it's the same with the devil's sheep. You better check the set you claim. It says, this is the best articulated overview and reasons I've heard on not voting for Trump with a Southern drawl. Don't let the face fool you. What does it say in the Bible? I will sense, what does it say? I'll make you, the devil said, I will make the people follow me, and I will make them turn their back on you, speaking to God. And, it's like, I think about that shit a lot. And like, I wonder why, in Christianity, why we say we have to pray to Jesus to get to God. Like, I wonder why we have that middleman like that. And the confusion where people say Jesus is God and that kind of thing. And it's like, I feel like, and then in the Bible, it says it'll be a great deception, it'll be a great deception and everybody will, be deceived, and they'll think that they're following God, but they'll be following the devil. I don't know. This clip right here makes me think about that. Comments, it says, every single thing Biden accused Trump of doing, Biden has done. Another one, it says, Trump 2024. Another one, it says, these same Christians also think Jesus was a rich white guy. Another comment. Hold on. Is that it? It says, the only reason he's not rotting in jail, the powers that be keeping him safe so they can once again unleash the evil. Another one, it says, well, damn, somebody said it. Another comment, it says, two wings, same bird, Trump and Biden. Also, those same white Christians support Israel and they don't even believe in Jesus. If I were to vote based on policy and not emotion, it would be Trump 2024. He said two words, same word, and then he goes on to say, if I was to vote based on policy, not emotion, it would be Trump. Another comment says, Dixon articulated this point better than I heard it explained in a while. That's truly sad is that the Democratic Party is also run by white Americans. They choose benign neglect and more subversive tactics to do the same thing to us. We are really between a rock and a hard place because neither of these parties will ever do anything substantial to help us. Voting for the lesser of two evils is still voting for evil. The upside is minimal. Yeah, I think this comment right here is right on point. They're both sides, and it's like what we were talking about when we talked about black people voting only for Democrats. It's kind of the same boat for Americans in general because all we have to choose from is the Republicans or the Democrats. So then if they know they're going to get your vote, then why would they do anything to get you to vote for them? You know what I mean? It's like the illusion of choice, Pepsi or Coke, but it's really the same thing, with a slight different amount of sugar or whatever, with a little different food coloring or whatever, but it's really the same thing. And, they say if you vote for a third party, you're just throwing your vote away and you're helping the opposite side win or whatever. And it's like, that's the whole thing. If the Democrats and Republicans had a real viable competition, then they would have to sell their policies to the American people. They would have to get people to vote for them. Like they would have to give them a reason to vote for them. It's like the only thing the Democrats have is like, we're not that guy. Like you have to vote for us because we're not that guy. Like that's what they have to offer, and that's crazy, you know. And basically the Republicans are saying the same thing. It says Houston approves 1.7 million to defend former HPD Beto